Let's explore unheard true crime stories. These police crook chases aren't typical, we're talking about weird, almost incredible stories. The top 10 weird but real crime stories include culprits, victims, and legendary details. Number 10. The Great Canadian Maple Syrup Heist. In a tale as rich as sweet as the substance at its heart, Canada found itself at the center of the most syrupy saga ever recorded. Between the chilly months of 2011 and 2012, a theft so audacious unfolded that it left many sticky-fingered and others simply baffled. Over 18 million worth of pure golden maple syrup vanished without a trace from a storage facility in Quebec, rocking the nation to its core. This wasn't just any syrup, it was the pride of Canada, siphoned straight from the barrels nestled within the vaulted confines of the country's strategic maple syrup reserve. The plot thickened as Richard Valieres, the man cast as the villain in this sweet escapade, was later convicted, painting a tale of greed that flowed as freely as the syrup he stole. This heist wasn't just remarkable for the sheer volume of syrup spirited away, it revealed the shadowy underbelly of maple syrup economics, thrusting the global spotlight onto one of Canada's most cherished exports. It was a crime that dripped with intrigue, coating the ordinary in a layer of extraordinary, and leaving a sticky residue of mystery that even now refuses to be completely washed away. Number 9. The Master Art Forger, Wolfgang Beltracchi. Wolfgang Beltracchi, a name synonymous with one of the greatest art forgery scandals in modern history. For over 30 years, Beltracchi created fake paintings attributed to some of the 20th century's most renowned artists, including Max Ernst, André Derain, and Fernand Léger. His ability to mimic these artist styles so precisely that even experts were fooled earned him and his accomplices millions of euros. The house of cards collapsed when a supposed work by Max Ernst was scrutinized, and it was discovered that a type of pigment was used that wasn't developed until after Ernst's death. Beltracchi's arrest in 2010 revealed the depth of his deceit, leaving the art world in shock. His story is not just a testament to criminal ingenuity, but also raises questions about authenticity and value within the art world. Number 8. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum Art Heist. In the dark, quiet hours before dawn on March 18, 1990, two men masquerading as police officers convinced the night guards to let them into the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston. What unfolded next was one of the most audacious and perplexing art thefts in history. These faux officers orchestrated a theft that would see them disappear with 13 pieces of invaluable art, including masterpieces by Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Degas, cumulatively valued at an eye-watering $500 million. The precision of their operation was chilling, as they managed to evade detection and leave behind no trace of their true identities. The stolen artworks, treasures of immeasurable cultural significance, have never resurfaced, leaving a gaping wound in the heart of the art community. The thieves vanished into the night as mysteriously as they had appeared, leaving behind a cold case that has puzzled investigators and art lovers worldwide for decades. This heist wasn't just a robbery, it was an enigma, wrapped in the guise of a police uniform, a mystery that remains unsolved, taunting the world with its boldness and leaving a legacy of loss and longing. Number 7. The Great Train Robbery. In the early hours of August 8, 1963, the Royal Mail train carrying millions of pounds was ambushed by a gang of 15 robbers in Buckinghamshire, England. The mastermind, Bruce Reynolds, alongside his crew, executed a daring plan. They tampered with railway signals to stop the train, then overpowered the crew. With military precision, they unloaded $2.6 million, equivalent to over $50 million today, in used banknotes. The heist, marked by its audaciousness and lack of violence, stunned the public and police. The robbers initially evaded capture, hiding in a nearby farmhouse, which they left in a hurry, leaving behind crucial fingerprints. Over the following years, most gang members were apprehended and sentenced to substantial prison terms. The Great Train Robbery remains one of Britain's most infamous crimes, symbolizing the end of an era in British criminal history, blending audacity with notoriety. Number 6. The Great Wisconsin Cheese Heist. Who in the world goes around stealing cheese? Believe it or not, in the heart of the dairy country, Wisconsin, this wasn't just a cheesy joke. It actually happened. On one fateful night in 2016, a staggering $70,000 worth of the state's finest cheese vanished without a trace. The culprits? A cunning crew of cheese thieves who executed their dairy heist with such precision that they left local law enforcement scratching their heads in bewilderment. This gang wasn't just after any cheese, they targeted a high-end storage facility, making off with aged cheddars and rare Goudas. For a brief moment, they became legends, the Robin Hood of the cheese world. But as the old saying goes, greed often spoils the broth, or in this case, the cheese. Their plan crumbled when they attempted to sell their ill-gotten goods on the black market, leading to their inevitable capture. This tale of ambition, theft, and gourmet cheese not only left a mark on the criminal dairy ledger, but also proved that in Wisconsin, cheese is as good as gold. Number 5. The Brazil Bank Heist Tunnel. In a plot that seemed ripped right from a Hollywood script, a gang in Brazil pulled off one of the slickest heists you probably never even heard about. Back in 2005, these folks didn't just walk into a bank. Oh no, they decided to go under it, literally. Over several months, this crew of ambitious robbers dug a 78-meter-long tunnel leading straight to the Fortaleza Bank's vault, snagging a cool $70 million. And get this, the tunnel wasn't some shoddy dugout. We're talking a professionally engineered passage, complete with lighting and air conditioning. Imagine chilling in AC while hauling bags of cash. This heist wasn't just a grab, it was a full-blown operation, showcasing a level of planning and guts that would make any action movie jealous. While the law eventually caught up with most of them, their legend lives on, cementing on their place in the Hall of Fame for how to pull off a bank heist with style and a shovel. Number 4. UFO Theft. In an episode straight out of a sci-fi thriller, a meticulously crafted UFO model vanished into thin air from a top-secret research facility in Roswell, New Mexico, back in 1980. This wasn't just any model, it was a centerpiece of UFO lore, housed in a location infamous for its extraterrestrial associations. The culprits? A band of intrepid alien hunters, fueled by conspiracy theories and a relentless quest for the truth about alien life. Their prize was a seemingly innocuous, dusty replica of a UFO, yet rumored to possess covert insights into government secrets and extraterrestrial technologies. This audacious heist left authorities perplexed and UFO enthusiasts abuzz with speculation. Was it a daring raid to uncover hidden truths or a misguided adventure driven by fantasy? The stolen UFO model became a legend, embodying the eternal clash between skeptics and believers in the quest for the unknown. To this day, the whereabouts of the replica and the true intentions behind its theft remain a captivating mystery, a tantalizing piece of the puzzle in our ongoing fascination with the final frontier. Number 3. The Vanished Mummy. So here's a tale straight out of the "you can't make this stuff up" bin. A 4,000-year-old mummy decides to ghost its own exhibit in a small Egyptian museum. The mastermind behind this ancient heist wasn't some tomb-raiding adventure or a black market kingpin. Nope, it was just a local dude with a passion for archaeology, thinking he's pulling off a real-life Indiana Jones movie by rescuing the mummy from what he called neglect. His grand plan? Spiriting away the mummy under the guise of preservation. Fast forward a bit and this amateur archaeologist's daring escapade hits a wall. Quite literally, when the cops show up at his front door. So much for sneaking past the traps and curses, right? Just when he thought he was rewriting history, the only thing he ended up with was a date in court. This story isn't just a wild ride from start to finish. It's a head-shaking reminder of when good intentions take a detour into the realm of the criminally bizarre. Number 2. The mystery of the missing Brinks-Mat gold. In November 1893, a gang breached the Brinks-Mat security depot near Heathrow, expecting cash, but instead finding 26 million pounds in gold bullion. Their audacious theft turned into one of Britain's most infamous heists, leading to a sprawling saga of betrayal and a complex money laundering operation that spread from London to Spain. While the authorities managed to apprehend some members, a significant portion of the gold vanished, its fate becoming a tantalizing mystery. The Brinks-Mat gold, now part of criminal folklore, remains largely unaccounted for, fueling endless speculation and intrigue. The legacy of the heist? A blend of cunning and luck that allowed some thieves to disappear, melting the gold and themselves into the shadows of criminal history, leaving a story that continues to captivate and baffle. Number 1. The Penguin Kidnappers. Let's end on a whimsical note with a tale that's as chilly as it is chuckle-worthy. Two seemingly ordinary guys, probably bored out of their minds, decides that their lives are missing something. That something? A penguin, apparently. Not just any penguin, but one from a zoo in New Zealand. Because why not aim for a story that'll have everyone scratching their heads? So, under the cover of darkness, our intrepid duo executes what they probably thought was a master plan. Nab a penguin and make it their pet. Yes, you heard that right. A pet penguin. However, as you can imagine, their plan waddles right into the hands of the law, leading to their arrest. The penguin, perhaps bewildered but unharmed, was safely returned to its chilly abode, no doubt with a story to squawk about to its penguin pals. As for the would-be penguin parents, they received a frosty reception from the judge, who likely had a hard time keeping a straight face while delivering their sentence. This flightless fiasco serves as a feathery reminder that sometimes the wildest stories come from the most unexpected flaps of inspiration. Hit that like and subscribe for more mind-boggling true crime tales. Remember, the stranger the history, the more there is to explore. Catch you in the next video.